guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Marianique and I'm back with another freaking video. So you guys, today I have a really quick video, like really quick, because the sun is in our face. We're hot as fuck,
literally.
But so I wanted to do this video with y'all for a long time, and he doesn't even know what I'm talking about right now. I had to like kind of surprise him because y'all know he not camera friendly and he wasn't gonna come otherwise. So what do you think we here to talk about?
I don't know.
Okay, so you guys, I want to talk to y'all about something that happened a year ago. So okay, so many people ask me questions about like, do I want kids, if like I ever had kids, or like what my deal is with that, since I'm married, as if married means I need to have kids. But y'all always ask, and I want to share something with y'all that I haven't talked about. Honestly, no one knows this but my mom, and she didn't even know for a long time, and my sister, and then like a couple, like 2 other people. That's all I've talked to about this. Have you talked to anyone about this? Because you know what I'm talking about by now, right?
Yeah, I know now.
Okay, so this gonna be quick, y'all. Let me make sure my phone not burning up. Okay, I think we're good. So last year, you guys, y'all know I had birth control in my arm for 3 years, a little over 3 years, and I got it out about a year ago, maybe 2 years now, 2 years now, and I had the next one on in my arm. If you didn't watch my video on my birth control story, then go watch it. I'll leave a link down below. But you guys, after getting that out, I went through this whole transition of trying to get my body back right, and it took a long time. And about a year after getting it out, something happened. So let me tell y'all, I'm not pregnant now, if that's what y'all thinking, okay? But last year, and to be honest with y'all, I have not talked about this since then. So hell, if I kind of can't remember something, it's because it's been like a year ago. But so what happened? Like, how would you, what started happening? I can't even remember. Like, I think
you just started getting a lot of pain and stuff like that.
I was bleeding a lot, you guys. Yeah. To be honest, like my periods, okay, let me tell you, on my birth control I didn't really have many periods, but like after I got it out, they gradually started coming back normal every single month. And I don't know why, it's like this time, and I always had irregular periods, so I didn't really think anything of it, but I was bleeding a lot, like not a lot, but like 2 weeks at a time. And I'm like, what is going on? It's been 2 weeks, I'm still spotting. And then I just started having a lot of pain. Like, what would you describe my pain?
Like somebody getting a knife and just...
Wait, how you know?
I mean, I can tell.
Y'all, I was in a lot of pain, and I didn't know what was going on.
You was hurting.
But before the pain came, I did go to the doctor, remember? And the doctor didn't even... Remember they were supposed to do pap smear to make sure everything was good, because I just got off the birth control. They didn't even do it, remember? At that Morrow office. They were just kind of like... Oh, it's the birth control, it takes time for your stuff to get regular, so they was like, we can give you birth control. I'm like, I don't want no more birth control. I already gained 170 pounds on that. And remember that lady? And so I ended up saying F it. I went back to the house and I started taking them though. And so I was taking the pills, and I was taking them more so to kind of see if it could help with the bleeding, not just for birth control. Like, we were trying to see if we could get down to control. And y'all, as soon as I started taking those pills, that's when a lot of the pain came.
I think that was really caused. Like,
I had a lot of pain. Like, as soon as I start, that's what he said. But like, as soon as I started taking the pain pill, I mean the hormone pill, kind of like a birth control to help with the bleeding and cramping and stuff, I was in severe pain, my lower back, and I had the worst gas of my life. Like, do you remember that? I could not fart, you guys. Like, I had the worst. I never experienced gas like this in my life. Like, I don't know. I never knew you could have so much gas problems, you guys. Like, I couldn't fart. I couldn't use the bathroom. I just had terrible gas. He went to the store. What'd you buy me? He bought me, like...
So, I forgot. What was it?
It was so much stuff. He bought me gas X stuff and
Oh
like
yeah, I know
that
that.
bottle of stuff you drink. He bought me like pain stuff. Like, you guys, I was trying
Didn't
not
they
to
get you
take.
some milk and magnesia?
I don't know. I can't remember. I had so much crap, and finally, like, I was able to fart like a couple times, but like it was so bad. And then, y'all, I hate throwing up. Like, throwing up is something I hate. I threw up. Do you remember? I threw up, and that was something I hate throwing up, y'all. And so, fast forward. I was on the pills for maybe like how long? I only took like 2 pills because they made me so sick and nauseous. Like, I was dizzy, throwing up.
How about a couple days?
Yeah, a couple days into taking the pills, I actually had stopped like a day before this happened. I was like, I'm not taking that no more. Like, fuck that. I stopped taking them. And so a 2 days later, after stopped taking them or something like that, I go to the bathroom because I just all of a sudden feel like, what did I tell you? I don't know. I feel like it was like heavy.
Saying basically it was like something wanted to come out, but it wasn't. It was like it was just stuck there.
Yeah, so, well, not necessarily. It kind of just felt like I was needing to push out a clot. Like, if y'all have ever had heavy bleeding before and you've had like the clots come out of blood, that's what it felt like. It felt like a big blood clot was coming out or something. And I go to the bathroom and I pee, and I just felt something sliding out, y'all, like something big and thick. It just started like sliding out, you guys. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Since I go wipe, and then I call cord in there. What you say when you looked at it?
Were you scared it was like a worm or something like that?
No, I knew it was like a blood clot, but I just thought it was bigger than normal.
I'm trying to remember exactly what you had said though. What did you say? I forgot.
So I called him in there and I said, oh my God, look at this. What was your first thoughts of looking at it?
I don't know. I just got nervous all of a sudden.
Like you guys,
it wasn't no regular, like a regular, you know. It was big. It was huge.
Yeah, like it was like this big, you guys, and it had like, it wasn't just blood. Like, you know, a blood clot is just blood clot. This had like tissue looking stuff in it. Like, it was like something, you know. And so I freak out. I was so dizzy and like blood. And let me tell you, before I sat down and wiped and stuff, like I felt like I had to pee so bad that before I even could sit, it just started coming out. And like the bathroom had blood on the floor. Like, oh my God, it was everywhere. And so I can't remember what happened, like if I got up right then or I sat back down or something, and then it did it again. But this time it wasn't round. It was kind of a long, thick piece. Like, it was long. And you guys, I have pictures of this, but I don't want to put it in here because I don't know if someone will flag the video, and I want this to get out. So if y'all want to see pictures, I don't care. I'll DM y'all the pictures on Instagram. I have them. But yeah. So it was like a long, thick piece, and that piece had like tissue or something in it too. And so it was after hours from the doctor, and like I couldn't go that day, so I immediately called the next day and they told me to rush in. So I went there, and they were basically saying, long story short, that they think I was 4 weeks pregnant, and that was just about right in my head. And they told me that I need to hurry and get on birth control if I'm not trying to get pregnant, so it don't happen again. So, what are your thoughts? This is something we never told anybody, so this is like, y'all are hearing it first.
I don't know. I was kind of sad though, honestly, because I want to, well, you know, because I always wanted a child with you. So
yeah, he always said that.
It was kind of sad, you know. It was sad too that you lost it, and also it was sad because, like, I would want it, you know. If you just find out you was pregnant, you know, I think we would have kept it. Like, in time, you know, like if they were really like saw it ahead of time. Like,
yeah, I feel like if the woman, the first doctor I went to, would have checked me instead of just assuming it was the birth control issue, that I had just gotten off of birth control and I was just getting my periods back right. Like, she didn't even check me. I'm like, you're not gonna do anything right now? She's like, no, you just need this. So I encourage everyone out there to check with multiple doctors. Don't just listen to one doctor, because honestly, I feel like from her doing that, I lost the baby.
Yep. I think so too.
Because she just automatically wrote me a prescription for some medicines. Didn't even know that I was pregnant. I came there to see what was going on. And me taking the meds, I just got automatically so sick. I was hurting. It's like it basically killed it, I would say.
It did. That's what I think.
So, yeah. I just wanted to tell you all about this. I didn't want to make this too long.
We would have had a pretty ass baby, you think?
A pretty baby?
Yeah.
Y'all think our baby would have been pretty? Let us know. It would
have been chocolate.
Yeah, melanin. Hey.
It would have had my looks though.
Hell no. It would have like me. But no, like I feel like at the time I was kind of shocked. I wasn't like grieving it or anything. I feel like nowadays I kind of grieve it, but because you never know in today's world if you can ever get pregnant, you know, all these different things. So I feel like nowadays I'm grieving it more than I was when it happened. When it happened, I was so sick and weak, you guys. Like I wasn't even thinking about anything. I was just kind of like, what are y'all gonna do to stop me from hurting?
It was mostly just pain. Then she wasn't really thinking about nothing else.
He was though.
I don't know. In a way, I kind of figured it was like something like that. But
another thing, my stomach was so hard. Do you remember? Like y'all, up in here, it was like tough. Like it was hard, and I was like, "What is going on with me?" Y'all, my back hurt so bad. It was like pains from period, but like in your back.
It was like she was pregnant, but the baby was in the back.
Yeah. So.
You know, some babies like actually be in the back. Like
I don't know. Y'all baby was in the back. But yeah, so I wanted to tell y'all about that because I feel like me telling y'all is kind of like closure to us because we never talked about it. Why you never talked about it?
I just didn't want to talk about it. Cause I want the baby. Like I ain't want to just keep talking about it. I thought about it. I just never talk about it.
The other day, what you asked me, he said, "When you gonna have my baby?"
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I didn't have one.
Well.
I'm like, dang, y'all, like real life, it's kind of like I pushed out a baby for real. That's crazy to think about. And having a baby scares the hell out of me, you guys. Like, I tell him this all the time. People think I'm crazy, but having a baby is scary to me. Like, I'm so terrified to be pregnant. And to think that I was, like, that's crazy, right? But so anyway, for those of you concerned about health reasons, the doctor was basically telling me, like, after all that stuff came out, after like that day, I was kind of weak that day, but then after that, like I was fine. Like I wasn't bleeding anymore. I didn't feel anything. It's kind of like it coming out made everything go away. And so when I went to the doctor, they checked everything. They said I was fine. They said I basically passed it naturally and I didn't really need to go to the doctor unless I felt dizzy or pain or something. And then they said if I do, rush to the ER. But I was basically fine. And I went for my follow-up again. Everything was good. So I guess, you know, I just basically passed it and it was about 4 weeks. Y'all, our baby would be like almost 1 right now. Our baby would be almost 1 year old. Like, wait, is that right? Not quite, but almost. Because about a year ago, I was 4 weeks. So it would be like halfway. I don't know. You got anything you want to say?
Yeah, y'all. I'm not no mean person either.
Shut up. This video was for the baby.
I just want them to know that.
Okay.
I'm a fun person.
I will say this, you guys. He did with his dirt, but he's not a bad person. This man would do anything for me at the end of the day, and I know that.
Yeah.
But you're still a mother.
But I'll do anything for anybody, basically.
Yeah. So, all right. Do you feel like you have closure now?
Yeah. A lot.
Yeah.
It's like it was something you're holding in, but now it's just out.
That's why I wanted to surprise him. I feel like if I would have told him what we was talking about, he probably wouldn't have wanted to do it.
Probably would it. I wouldn't want to talk about it, but now
he want a baby
I didn't
so bad.
have no choice since you just put it right here in front of me like that.
Okay, anyway, y'all, we gotta go. I love you all so much. Bye.
Peace.